Yeah, can you give us an example of one of those objections that you say is based on fear or just false information?
Oh gosh, well, gateway theory. Gateway theory is a popular one, and the most recent report, the Institute of Medicine in 1999, completely debunked this theory, but I can actually take you back to the 1970s in the Schaefer Commission, which Nixon commissioned. That commission told Nixon that the gateway theory was bunk. So we've known since 1975 that the gateway theory, in effect, is actually a couple of different things. One is prohibition is actually the gateway, because when you have a soft drug in a hard drug market, you're doing a couple of things. First, when you're 12 or 13 and you go out to your crack dealer and he IDs you to make sure that you're old enough. Oh wait, your crack dealer doesn't ID you, does he? In fact, when you go for pot, that's usually when you're introduced to crack. So we've got to realize that the gateway here is actually the introduction into taking it underground into that black market. The other thing too is we've lost with our children a certain amount of integrity. When you're dishonest about the effects of cannabis and they try it and nothing bad happens, and then they're offered crank. Why would they believe you that something bad might happen? Ecstasy, all of these other things that you might find on the street that truly could be dangerous. We're not having honest discussion, and that's also part of it, is they're losing integrity with our discussion. And I think that the DARE program, I used to teach the DARE program, I was part of it. I very much believe in education with our youth. I think it's very important, and in fact, countries that have allowed regulation and taxation and control have seen a drop with the youth use, which is one of the other myths, is suddenly everybody's going to go get high. Are you drunk?
No.
No? Because there's a liquor store right on the corner there. Are you saying that you drove right by a liquor store and didn't get drunk before you walked in?
Absolutely.
You had the wherewithal as an adult to make a decision to keep mental faculties. And see, this is, I believe that most adults out there can. It's been shown 1.3% of our population since 1913 has been clinically addicted to drugs. Now, that was the same, again, in the 1970s. It was, again, the same in 2007. Now, since then, we started the war on drugs. Addiction has not increased. Prohibition doesn't affect addiction. It just affects the profit margins for the black market. And so when we circle back to this gateway theory, it's really prohibition that's become the gateway. It's more accessible to children now than it's ever been, and it's also more popular than it's ever been. So really, if we can control it, we can regulate it, we can tax it, we can put it in the hands of people that will lose their license should they sell it to a minor, suddenly it comes into control.